Soyez savoir, we love Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
In this bulletin, police stop potential student brawl. PRB flats are not permanent homes, says Minister. And more businesses register with FRCS.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Atera Lendua.
Police officers have had to send students home in recent days as they gathered in large numbers where heated exchanges occurred. These incidents between students of different schools happened at the Suva bus stand. Police say the situation could have worsened and turned into a brawl, but they stepped in with other stakeholders. The police are requesting parents, guardians and teachers talk to students about the consequences of getting involved in fights and brawls. The force is also meeting with the Suva City Council to put in place measures to assist in monitoring the movements of students to ensure no one is found loitering in the area. The recent increase in domestic violence cases have forced various feminist organizations to step out of their boundaries and address them. The issue topped the agenda during the panel discussions on promising practices to prevent and eliminate violence against women and girls in Suva last night. Pacific Women Gender Advisor Tara Chetty says most of the relevant organizations still have limited resources to accommodate the increasing incidents of violence against women recorded in recent months.
Even with existing resources, it's not possible to reach or serve all of those who have experienced violence or to make them safe. For example, things like safe houses are particularly expensive. So that has been the challenge where organizations, I believe, make those decisions, and certainly the organizations I've been part of in the past have made those very hard decisions around resourcing.
Fiji has recorded a new border quarantine case. Minister for Health, Dr. Efremi Wangainambete, has confirmed the patient arrived in the country through a repatriation flight. The man was among 10 Fijians who arrived from India earlier this month. Dr. Wangainambete has assured the new case doesn't pose any threat to the public. Meanwhile, the Prime Minister is expected to issue a statement at 2 p.m. The public rental flats are not permanent homes. Local Government Minister Pamela Kumar stressed this while visiting the Wunimoli PRB flats in Lambasa. She raised the concern that some families have been living in PRB flats for several generations and highlighted that they are subsidizing their rent, with some families paying only $20 a month. Kumar is urging PRB tenants to become independent.
These rental flats have a purpose. The purpose is for you to save money. When you save money, you can move out of this flat. It is not a permanent home. You cannot claim that this is my permanent home because I lived here, my daughter and son will grow up, then they can take over from here. No, that's not how it operates, and it shouldn't be operating.
The Fiji Revenue and Customs Services has noted an increase in the number of emerging businesses coming to register with them in the past 8 months. Revenue Management Director Fazrul Rahman says by registering, the new businesses are ensuring they are on the right side of the law by complying with the tax office's policies. Rahman adds they are also administering the micro, small and medium enterprises loans.
There are taxpayers who like to apply for loans or who has been given loans. They have registered their business and they want to access such loans. So yes, we have seen a pickup in the registration by small businesses.
Senior member of the Social Democratic Liberal Party, Pio Tambaiwalu, has passed away. FBC News understood Tambaiwalu died early yesterday morning. SODELPA's General Secretary Emilendu Tuturanga has also confirmed his passing to FBC News. However, an official statement has yet to be released. Tambaiwalu was instrumental in founding SODELPA and was the party's first General Secretary. He had also recently applied for the leadership position, with 5 other candidates vying for the position, including Sitiveni Rambuka, William Ngavoka, Aseri Rondondro, and Ro Felipe Tuisawao. The Fiji Bureau of Statistics is prioritizing the safety of enumerators by carrying out public awareness on the upcoming multi-indicator cluster survey. Chief Executive Kemweli Naingama says community awareness began yesterday, so the public is aware of when the enumerators will be paying a visit. Naingama has assured the enumerators will be given specialized training to carry out the survey.
We find that it's always useful to have a good awareness program. Through good awareness, people are well informed on the purpose of the data that we try and collect from the general public and how it's going to be utilized for development planning purposes.
Up ahead, Bangasao community ready to support NRL star, and Rewa wary of Northland.
Bula FM, number 2 NSR.
Bula FM, number 2 NSR.
It will be all purple for the Bangasao community in Turak, Suva, this Sunday during the NRL Grand Final. This is where Melbourne Storm star Suliasi Wunivalu was raised. Wunivalu's family, friends and relatives are planning something special for the Grand Final. There's a possibility the Bangasao community will watch the final together and support their hero.
After the semi-final win, Suli's friends started having discussions about what we have to do this week. We're thinking of hiring the community hall and watching the grand final together. There are also plans for us to buy Melbourne Storm merchandise so we can all wear on Sunday. This is all we can do to show our support for Suli and the Storm, as this is his last year with them.
The Rewa rugby side will be banking on its forwards for the final of the Vodafone Vanua Cup against Northland on Saturday. The two sides met twice during the pool matches and recorded a win each. The final will be the decider on which team will top the 2020 Vodafone Cup. Rewa head coach Ali Bireti Ndobi Berata says having the right combination can get them the win.
Got some big boys in the forward. They've got a big pack. Their backline as well. They're fast. So across the board, they have a good team. We played them twice this year, and I think by now we have a good idea of what their strengths are and their weaknesses as well. And in saying that, they've got a good coach as well.
The Nadi football team will use its local league tournament as a build-up to prepare the players ahead of their VPL clash with Ba. Coach Kamal Swami used last night's match to test his players after a week's break. The Jet Setters are currently 4th on the ladder with 6 wins and 5 losses. They will be aiming to get back on track following a dismal IDC tournament.
We've been preparing from last week. Coming into this week, as you can see, we had our local league started off before IDC, but most of the players got the rest before IDC. But today we had our local league, and to also give some game time to the boys, giving them momentum before we head to the game this Saturday against Ba.
Nadi will take on Ba at 3 p.m. at the Fiji FA grounds this Saturday. Making the final cut in the national netball squad will be a walk in the park for the senior netters participating in the 2020 Punjas Digicel Reset Championship. The competition serves as a trial round and determines who books a spot in the Fiji Pearls squad. Punjas Stingray captain ALISI, who is competing for the centre position, says making the final squad will be tough as young netters are showing class in the competition.
There's a lot of competition, especially on, all the attacking third and defending third. It's very hard because there are young talents coming in and they're very good.
Generally, fine conditions are prevailing over most parts of the country. Expect increasing cloudiness by late afternoon and overnight showers in the east. And that's FBC News Now. Join us again at 7 p.m. for our major bulletin. You need news you can trust. Get the facts from FBC's TV, radio, and digital news at fbcnews.com.fj, keeping Fijians connected with the truth. Enjoy your lunch.
Bula FM
Bula FM number 2 NSR.